blaming chiefs, while these ignorant miners are alluding that the land belongs to them, therefore they shall do whatever they want with it. They even had the guts to tell the president Nana Akufo-Addo Dankwa that he can do nothing to stop them. So you see, these youths are clearly oblivious.
The biggest debate competition for senior high schools in Ghana is about to roll on radio, online, and on TV. Which school are you rooting for? And which side do you represent? For or against the motion?
Stay glued to your superstation Love 99.5 FM as we bring to you the 6th edition of the Love FM High School Debate. Rally behind your alma mater as gallant young men and women from the various senior high schools in Ashanti elucidate their stance on matters of national interest.
The Love FM High Schools Debate, trumpeting the voice of young ones on issues of national interest. This event is brought to you by your superstation Love 99.5 FM, the Ashanti Regional SRC, and the Regional Directorate of Ghana Education Service Ashanti, and CHAS.
So the house, my opponents are here solely blaming chiefs, while these ignorant miners are alluding that the land belongs to them, therefore they shall do whatever they want with it. They even had the guts to tell the president Nana Akufo-Addo Dankwa that he can do nothing to stop them. So you see, these youths are clearly oblivious.
The biggest debate competition,
as well as on Facebook and YouTube. All you need to do is to search for LUV 99.5 FM. My name is Patricia Mabonsu. Today is the 26th day of June 2024, and today is the day we see the quarterfinals contest 3, I must say, of this debate, and it's going to be between Church of Christ Senior High School and Presby Bompata, or Presby SHS Bompata. Now they are going to argue for and against the motion importation of second-hand products should be banned in Ghana. We have Church of Christ arguing for the motion and Presby Bompata arguing against the motion. But I'm excited to let you know that we do this program in collaboration with the Ghana Education Service, the Ashanti Regional Students Representative Council, the Conference of Heads of Assisted Senior High Schools, Joy Prime, Joy Learning, and the Christian Service University. For me, the icing on the cake has always been how the teachers and the students brag even before the competition begins. And so right now, let us have a conversation with them and find out what they are bringing differently to. I'm just going to start off from the school that is for the motion, that is Church of Christ. Gentleman here, and I want to speak to him first. You are live on Joy Prime, Joy Learning, and also Love 99.5 FM. Share with us your name and what we should expect from your school today.
I am Prince Swanka, the local WDS main organizer for Church of Christ in High School. We everlasting out here for we don't talk much because a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So you should expect nothing but the best from us.
Okay, thank you, Chrisek. Let me go to this lady also from Presby Bompata, and what do you want to share with us?
I go by the name Dapa Angelina, the Vice President for WDS, and today we are expecting nothing less than victory, and we don't disappoint. So today we are sending victory to our home. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and I'm going to continue with your patron here, this gentleman called Prince. Tell me, your school has been seated at the semifinals, I must say, for some time now. I don't know, are we going to see Presby Bompata following the same thing today?
Thank you very much, and then as you know, we have been seated for 3 consecutive times. This is the 4th time. So we are the masters of the game. And then Church of Christ Senior High School, they are our friends. They know our capabilities and what we can do. Last year, we met, but it was not this stage, and then they were booted out. So they can still have that feeling of those times within ourselves. So we are coming with the same energy, the same victory, as my student said, and then we are going to take the victory today.
Okay, thank you, and I'm going to go finally to our teacher here from Church of Christ. You've heard all the words from your colleague teacher and also his student. What do you make of it?
All right, I'm Desmond Owusu in team. The name Presek. So we are brothers and sisters now. But I just want to tell them that they've been seeded for 3 times, I guess so. For this time, we are telling them that they should go back and prepare from the prelims. Last year, as he said, they met us and they gave it to us. And there is this quote and say, the something of some people are not being stepped twice. So we are not going to sit down for them to step on our something twice. So today, they should expect victory from us. Thank you.
Okay, and if you just join us, I'll let you also know that St. Hubert Seminary and Our Lady of Grace have all booked a seat at the semi-final stage of the 6th edition of the Love FM Pepsodent High School Debate happening here at the Christian Service University. Follow us on social media with the hashtag LUVFMHSD. David Akwete, you can take it now.
Thank you very much, Patricia Amabonsu. Please put your hands together for her for me. Well, I am surprised that when the person said, you don't step on certain things twice, you understood it. I didn't understand it. What was he talking about? Something. Well, that something will happen this afternoon in this beautiful auditorium. Please put your hands together for your patrons and also your students. For our listeners and audience on television, on Joy Prime and of course Joy Learning, we salute all of you. We say thanks very much for making time to be a part of this very contest for today. If you are watching us also on Facebook, on Love 99.5 FM, on Joy 99.7 FM, on Hits FM, and of course on Joy Prime on Facebook, we salute you as well. We're also on radio on Love 99.5 FM. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we say a big thank you to the Ashanti Regional SRC, to the Ghana Education Service, Ashanti, as well as the Conference of Heads of Assistant Secondary Schools, that is CHAS. Let's also put our hands together for this beautiful university, the Christian Service University, for giving us this beautiful auditorium for us to have our debate. Today is going to be the third contest in the quarterfinal stage of the 2024 edition of the Love FM Pepsodent High School Debate. It's going to be a very, very keen contest. We hope that you all will relax and enjoy. Our main sponsor for this year's contest is Pepsodent, and they bring to us a Pepsodent Cavity Fighter. Now, every time we eat, food and sugars, they get trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and sometimes foul breath. Brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter gives your teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is also fortified with profluoride and microcalcium ingredients, sealing tiny and invisible holes in your teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter comes in a very affordable 175 gram, that is the big family pack, 120 gram, that is the Jacqua pack, 65 gram, and the 12 gram that comes in sachet. The Ghana Dental Association recommends Pepsodent. Pepsodent also allows you to talk to a dentist for free. All you need to do is to call toll-free 0800 161 000. Pepsodent, every smile matters. Let's say a big thank you also to Bigo. Now, everywhere make hot. Listen, be shake, but still, man for enjoy, man for chill, man for have fun. So to the boys, to the girls, to the mommies and the daddies out there, for your parties, your funerals, your family, and of course your family day outs and any other social gathering, grab your favorite Bigo drink. Bigo comes in cola, grape, orange, coconut, pineapple, apple, lemon, and cocktail flavors. Get a chilled, affordable bottle of Bigo today at any supermarket or in traffic. Bigo is another quality product from Trillium Industrial Company Limited. Bigo, big refreshing moments. Jackson University College is also a proud sponsor of the 2024 edition of the Love FM Pepsodent High School Debate. Now, are you worried about the best place to receive tuition for your IELTS in Ghana? Do you desire to work or study abroad? Then, the Jackson Institute of Innovation and Leadership, JIL, is here to help. JIL, in collaboration with the British Council, the IELTS, and the IDP, presents a golden opportunity for senior high school leavers, university graduates, and professionals to register and study IELTS. Now, their course options include IELTS Academic, IELTS General, and Life Skills. They have in-person and online class options, so enroll today. Now, for your children aged between 5 and 15 who are fluent in French or wish to learn French, JIL has an amazing package for them to study in Quebec, Canada. Their rates are unmatched, they are very affordable, and they will also assist you with all the necessary travel documentation. Now, many of you love milk. I've got the best milk to talk about, Cowbell. It contains vitamins A, C, D, E, and K, which is their unique secret essential nutritional formula that nourishes minds, bodies, and dreams of growing champions like yourselves and, of course, the whole family. Cowbell is high in protein and calcium. Now, they have something for everyone, and they come in coffee, strawberry, choco, banana, mocha, and coconut flavors. Enjoy the finest tasting milk. Cowbell indeed is our milk. The Christian Service University is admitting students for the 2024-2025 academic year. Undergraduate and master's programs are offered at CSU with morning, evening and weekend schedules for all students. CSU provides half scholarship to prospective students with an aggregate of 6-15. You can find CSU at Star Junction here in Kumasi, Asantase. CSU, Faith, Scholarship, Integrity. I'm wondering whether to go to my left or to my right. Because to my right, I've got Becca. To my left, I've got Becca. To my right, I've got Patricia Mabunzo. Should I go to the left or to the right?
C.
See, Nanako, it falls on you, Becca. So please take it away, Becca.
All right, we'd like to say a very big thank you to Academic City University College. You can get into the digital transformational world by enrolling at the premium world-class accredited institution for science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, and that is Academic City University College. Develop all your entrepreneurial and leadership niche at the first African university to offer an artificial intelligence and robotics engineering degree. Admissions are currently open. Register today at act.edu.gh or visit our offices at Hacho, Accra to make further enquiries. Academic City University College, where dreams soar, educating future-ready leaders.
I would also like to say thank you to New Generation Investment Services, offering managed investment, assisting with our pension plans, and also managing our Tier 2 and Tier 3 pensions. Secure your future today with our Nidaswo Mutual Fund, NGIS Money Market Fund, and private funds. Talk to our seasoned advisors today about your investment goals and aspirations. The Securities and Exchange Commission, as well as the National Pensions Regulatory Authority, have all licensed NGIS. NGIS, achieving excellent results on your investments.
A big thank you going out to Super Lovec Phones. You can buy, order all your phones, tablets, and other mobile devices via Play Store app, or you can visit our website, www.superlovec.com. You can enjoy a discount of up to 50% and get a free glass protector with every purchase you make. Locate Super Lovec Phones at Asafo opposite the VIP station, Adum PZ, Sofo Line, Tech Junction, and Kiditia between Opportunity Bank and MTN. Super Lovec Phones, Phonesmo headquarters.
Dunamis Plus is also assembling the best quality durable PVC interior and exterior security doors, waterproof doors, bulletproof doors, and fireproof doors that can withstand fire for up to 2 hours. Now, if you are building a church, a hospital, a school, a mosque, a shopping mall, or any institution, please go to Dunamis Plus today and they will give you all the doors that you need. Also, enchant your most cherished spaces with our customized, beautiful, and original furniture from Turkey. Dunamis Plus, we give you real value for money.
Every child with a good future depends on the foundation laid by their parents. Are you a school or parent looking for quality NACA and GES-approved English, science, mathematics, and computing books for your ward? Then let me recommend Best Brains Publications for you. We produce all subject books for children at crèche, nursery, kindergarten, and primary level. You can locate Best Brain Publications at Pankrono, right here in Kumasi. Best Brain Publications, securing tomorrow's academic well-being today.
We are showing gratitude also to Otuase Royal Bank, who are floating shares for just 50 pesos per share. And with a minimum of 100 shares, that is 50 Ghana cedis, you can become a part of the winning Otuase team. Now, our shares yield very high and attractive returns, and so you need to rush and buy yours today from any of their branches located at Kofiase, Mampong, Ejura, Sepe, Abofor, Macro, and Kenkenso, and Dr. Mensah. Remember that Otuase also operates current, savings, fixed deposits, and infant account. Visit us also for your fast-track loans, your funeral loans, your group import and agri loans with affordable interest rates.
Okay, we say a very big thank you to Fortune Low Fat Spread for Bread. There's an all-new Fortune in town, and that is Fortune Low Fat Spread for Bread. It is yummy, nutritious, delicious, and spreads easily. Fortune Low Fat Spread for Bread has a creamy taste and is packed with 7 essential nutrients or vitamins to keep our little ones energized. This advert, of course, is FDA approved, so whether on bread, biscuits, corn, donuts, or even toast, Fortune Low Fat Spread for Bread is always on point. And lastly on my list, we say a very big thank you to Jamal Soap from Wilmar for cleaner, fresher wash.
Now, Trade Rains Chemist is also the producers of the most effective, trusted anti-malarial drug, which is Traumatem. Traumatem contains artemether and lumefantrine. It is a 6-dose full-course treatment, highly recommended for you if you test positive for malaria. The FDA has approved Traumatem, and it is available in all pharmacies nationwide. But please consult your doctor if symptoms persist after 3 days. And before David takes over from me, we'd like to say thank you to DBS Industries, your reputable name in quality roofing, coming here with goodies and the best deals for everyone in the construction industry. New and existing customers still enjoy a massive discount on all our aluzinc roofing sheets. Visit our offices today in Accra and Kumasi for free estimates. DBS Industries, we say roofing papa fee.
If you come to multimedia, we refer to these two ladies as one of the finest multimedia babies, Patricia Amabonsu and Becca. Please put your hands together for them for me. They'll be back again to share with you some more information, and also we'll share with you what people are saying on social media. So talking about social media, we're on Love 99.5 FM on Facebook. We're on Joy 99.7 on Facebook. We're on Hits FM, and of course, Joy Prime also on Facebook. Let's get interactive. Already we have 2 schools that have made it to the semi-final stage of this year's competition. OLAC, that is Our Lady of Grace, and St. Hubert have made it to the next stage of the competition. This afternoon, we're going to have a contest between Presby, Bompata, and of course, Church of Christ. Now, let me try and see whether they're in the mood and they have the energy for this afternoon's competition. Eddie count 4. Eddie count 4. Eddie count 4. So if you're watching them on television, you can feel the energy in this auditorium. Chrisek. 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 Now the beauty is that we're on 2 television networks, Joy Prime and Joy Learning on the multi-TV Digibox. We're also live on radio on Love 99.5 FM. Now, at this point in time, when it comes to the game of boxing, football, basketball, tennis, we have an umpire. Football, we have a referee. For debate, we have panel of judges. Ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to introduce to you our panel of judges for the afternoon. We have a guest judge, I must say, this afternoon. Now, she is in both the Literature and Language Department at the KNUST. She's an expert in language and culture. She is currently the exams officer and the coordinator for communication skills in that department. Ladies and gentlemen, please show some love to Dr. Charity Isaka, who is here this afternoon as one of our judges. There she is waving at you. One of the things I like doing, Charity, is that I pick stuff, especially nicknames. So I'm yet to get your nickname. So I'm going to find it shortly, trust me. One other judge we have in our midst this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, goes by the nickname Ofag. You want to say the same? Ofag? Ofag. Yes. He's Professor Osefosu Anthony. Now, he's a professor in economics. He holds a PhD in economics. He's a former head of Department of Economics, KNUST. Ladies and gentlemen, show him some love as well for me. Professor Osefosu Anthony. Then to our lead judge, sitting pensively in the auditorium. His name is Dr. Peter Arthur. Now, he is a former head Department of English, former head Department of Language and Communications, KNUST. He has a nickname as well. Call him P, call him Piero, but he loves to respond to the empiricism man. Please put your hands together for Dr. Peter Arthur. Now, anytime I introduce a panel of judges and mention the lead judge, he has a role to play. He gives us information, very vital information, because to every rule, there are rules of engagement. Now, for those of you watching us on television or on Facebook, for those of you listening to us on radio, you need to be able to appreciate what the judges will be doing this afternoon. So his job, one of his jobs for now, is to tell you what to expect or what they will be expecting from the debaters. So at this point in time, please, with a round of applause, let's welcome to the podium Dr. Peter Arthur, the empiricism man.
Thank you, Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave, I think you are told that you are one of the finest MC around, isn't it? Isn't it? Give him a hand of clap. All right. Madam Chair, I think it's becoming very obvious that this center is growing very popular for its being the National Youth Parliament Center. Everybody is talking about that. And for the audience, the listeners, I think they need to know. And in our lovely students, they need to know how the judges come up with their marks. And that's exactly what I'm coming to do. So, with your permission, let me break down the scores to the simplest form for the comprehension of the listening public. I've always said that we break what you are saying, what you are doing, into 5 segments. We first have what we call organization and clarity, then arguments and development, effective use of rebuttal, presentation style and role as a particular debater. And when it comes to organization and clarity, of course, we are expecting the way you introduce, the way you develop, and the way you conclude. And then, of course, we are also expecting to see how you organize yourself by way of leading us through the process of your thinking. So, if you have a new point, you will have to let us know that you have a new point. If you are developing, you will have to let us know that you are developing. And if you are concluding, you will have to let us know that you are concluding. It is not the business of the judges to be going around fishing for what your introduction is, what is your main point, and stuff like that. And if you can do that, you are doing good organization. Of course, you have to know the kind of text that you are dealing with. Of course, it's argument, but sometimes it's arguments within the context of cause and effect. Sometimes arguments within the context of, let's say, process analysis and so on and so forth. That is your business, and that is why the patrons are there for you. And the first speaker is taking 15 marks for that. Second speaker is taking 10 marks for that. And then we have the summary going for 5. When it comes to argument and development, we expect you to raise a point, a valid one. Develop it. But this is argument. So we are looking for the external structure of argument. So it's not only your perspective, but you have to mention the perspective of the opponent as well before you come and then do your argument in favor of what you are saying, and then you do your conclusion. In addition to that, there is an internal structure, and I sum it up this way. 1 + 1 + 1 is equals to 3. And if you lift any of the variable from the equation, it's no more 3. All that I'm trying to say is that make sure that whatever you are saying goes to prove that your conclusion is valid. If you're not able to do that, we don't give you the marks there. The first speaker is taking 15 marks. The second speaker is taking 10 marks. And then for the summary, we have 5 marks for that. Effective use of rebuttal. Somebody can start, even in the presentation. You can preempt what your opponent is going to say. Now, if you do that and rebut it, we like it, but it's in support of your organization. So any marks given is given within the context of your organization, because we call it preemptive rebuttal. Then we have the other form of rebuttal, which we call the responsive rebuttal. This one is your ability to listen to your opponent. Listen attentively. And then if he makes any mistake in reasoning, tell us, what kind of mistake is that? We call it fallacy. But be sure you know the terminology you are using. Okay. Explain to us, and then you switch it around to your advantage. Now, there is a deal here. The second speaker is taking 10 marks. 10 marks for rebuttal. What we have observed is that normally the first speaker will come and then we'll begin piling up the rebuttals. No, it is the duty of the second speaker. You have 10 marks for that and make use of that. And then for the summary, it's 5 marks. What it means is that the first speaker can come and then sum things up and then keep on accumulating. We only have 5 marks for the speaker. You understand that? Then we go to presentation style. Let me say that it's got to do with your presentation, your language, your facial expression, your body language, how you use the floor, the type of engagement you have with your audience, your level of confidence, and so on and so forth. At this stage, let me tell you, we do not accept reading. If you want to read, it's good. The point is there, you look at the point, and then you speak to the people, just like as I'm doing, okay? But when you get stuck to your script, we will deduct marks for that. And then another thing is that no cliches. My second comment here is not to, no cliches. Flow naturally. That is what we want you to do. Flow naturally. Speak naturally. Don't behave like some machines who have been fed or programmed. You understand what I'm saying? Speaker is taking 8 marks for that. The second, 5. And then the summary is going for 2. And then the role as a particular debater. Let the first speaker speak like the first speaker, cogently, coherently, powerfully, and everything he says is weighty. The other one is only a supporting speaker. So let's get the difference between the first speaker and then the second speaker. And there you have 5 marks for the first speaker, and then 3 marks for the second speaker, and 2 marks for the summary. Now let's get to the rules. The principal speaker on the affirmative team presents argument in support of the motion, and you have 10 minutes for that. The principal speaker on the opposing team presents arguments opposing the resolution, 10 marks for that. The second speaker on the affirmative team presents further arguments in support of the resolution, identifies areas of conflict, and answers questions that may have been raised by the opposition speaker. 7 minutes for that. The second speaker on the opposing team presents further arguments against the resolution, identifies further areas of conflict, and answers questions that may have been raised by the previous affirmative speaker. 7 minutes for that. The principal speaker on the affirmative team comes with closing statement to their argument without adding any new information. You heard me right. Without adding any new information, and also uses the opportunity to respond to rebuttals if there is any. And you have 15 minutes for that. The principal speaker on the opposing team comes with closing statement to their argument without adding any new information, and also uses the opportunity to respond to rebuttal if necessary. 5 minutes for that. Note, there cannot be any interruption. Speakers must wait for their turns. All principal speakers, either on the affirmative team or the opposing team, should raise only 3 points, no more, no less. All supporting speakers, either on the affirmative team or opposing team, should raise, did I say 3? Yes, the first one is supposed to be 5 points. And the second one is supposed to be, the supporting speaker is supposed to have 3 points, no more, no less. And speakers should be audible and ensure clarity in their presentation. Of course, there are further rules. And you know the response, so I'm going to give it to you. Give me the response. He who asserts, oh, I didn't vibrate the place. Let's have some vibration here. He who asserts, that's right. So, in order to establish an assertion, the team must support with enough facts and evidence. Facts and evidence must be accurate. Examples or visual materials are permissible, and once introduced, they become available for the opponent's use as well. Tangible evidence must be tendered as exhibits for fact support. In rebuttals, the debater rebutting may ask any constructive and clear question that has a direct bearing on the point raised. Supporters from both sides are to exercise discipline, not to induce, frustrate, or intimidate debaters in any form. Failure would attract the deduction of marks from their team. And at this point, I'm going to repeat it. It says, all debaters must ensure clarity in their argument. And I think we've said a lot about that. Debaters must respect time. If you are bailed out, you must stop. If you continue, we deduct marks. Note, we are dealing with majority decision. And that means that if the score results from one judge cannot overturn that of two judges, the score of one judge, no matter how huge it is, it can't overturn the score of the other judges. In an event of a tie, schools will be given a motion to contest once again within 2 days. Reporting time for a contest is 12 noon each day. Failure to abide will lead to disqualification of the said school. And we were about to do that yesterday, okay? All issues or concerns should be addressed to the producers of the program or the event and not the judges. And at this stage, I would indulge you to look behind you. There's a gentleman in green shirt. Okay, yes, there he is. If there's any problem, he's the person you go to. Madam Chair, I think with this, I have finished my job, at least for now. Yes.
And Dr. Peter Arthur, you know what? Each and every year, when the students begin to debate, there are new words, phrases that we pick. This year, you'll agree with me, one of the phrases or the words has been red herring. Red herring. In your delivery, there was nothing like any misleading in there. It was straight to the point. No red herrings in there. So please put your hands together for Dr. Peter Arthur, our lead judge for us. Now, he kept saying, Madam Chairperson, Madam Chairperson. Well, those of you who came in quite early, you saw her, she addressed you. But let me introduce her properly to you now. She is Mrs. Theodosia Wilhelmina Jackson. Now, earlier I was saying that she's also called Abrewa Margaret Thatcher. She is right here with us this afternoon. Now, she's a co-founder and the principal of the Jackson College of Education, which is part of the Jackson Educational Complex, which, of course, was founded in 2009. She has over 56 years of education experience in various capacities within the public sector as a teacher, a former head teacher of several schools, including Kumasi High School in the 80s, and also the foundation head teacher of KNUST Junior High School. She is still going strong in the private sector after her retirement some 16 years ago at the Jackson University College. She's also a renowned marriage counselor, an author, and an international speaker. She is particularly active in transforming the lives of girls, especially girls who have found themselves pregnant, girls who are carrying babies, and girls who are into prostitution. Ladies and gentlemen, please show our chairperson some love for me by putting your hands together for her. So for those of you who just joined us, for your information, the third contest in the quarterfinal stage of the 2024 edition of the Love FM Pepsodent High School Debate is just about to come your way. This afternoon's contest is going to be between Church of Christ and Presby, Bompata. Already, we have two schools, St. Hubert Seminary and Our Lady of Grace, have qualified to the semi-final stage of the competition. Tomorrow, Kumasi High School will face Konongo Odomasi Senior High School. Let's start the contest now. And before I introduce to you the debaters, I'd like to inform you that because we don't want the debaters to overrun on their time, we have an accurate timekeeper. His job is to alert the debaters based on the timing that they've gotten to. Today, we don't have King Davis. Today, we don't have Romeo. He's going to see Juliet. But we have Sir Carter. I said Carter. He says I should say Carter. I say Sir Carter. So Sir Carter is here. Please put your hands together for Sir Carter. Now, he is here this afternoon as our accurate timekeeper. Now, if you have 3 more minutes on your time, this is what he will do for you. And if your time is entirely up, debaters, you will hear this. At that point in time, you ought to stop debating. Because if you don't, like the lead judge said, marks will be deducted. Chrisek. 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 Monster engineer, I'm here to say Mohotia. I'm here for Mohotia. And I like the smiles on your faces. All right, so Uncle Collins is here with us. He wants to support you and assist you whilst you sing for us your school anthem. At this point in time, like I would always say to some of the students, you can decide to clear your throat or stretch because you've been sitting for a while. But are you ready? Are you good to go? Collins, are you ready? He also says, hey, so on 3, 1, 2, go.
Arise, 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 recess students. Arise, raise the status of the school. Arise, 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 recess students. Arise, raise the status of the school. True excellence, nothing but the best, will help us to achieve our majority. So arise, 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 embrace the status of your mother's who crescent. So arise, arise, embrace the status of your mother's who crescent.
A round of applause for yourselves. You sang beautifully. Keep clapping whilst we welcome your debaters. Blessing Echampong, who is the principal speaker, and Precious Ekia Owusua, the supporting speaker. Okay. They've mounted the podium and are just about to take their seats. Chrisek, please take your seats. Eddie Camfor. One more time. Eddie Camfor. Please stand. Now you heard your colleagues from Church of Christ sing for us your school anthem. We want to hear your beautiful voices sing for us your school anthem as well. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. Eddie Camfor, are you ready? Yes. All right, Uncle Collins, are we good to go? He says we are. So if you are ready on 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much, students of Presby Senior High School, Bompata. Put your hands together for yourselves. You also sang beautifully. Eddie Camfor. Are your debaters here? Are they ready? Now put your hands together for them as we welcome them then. Issa Justice, Principal Speaker. Jennifer Edu, the supporting speaker. As you're very much aware, 2 schools have already qualified for the next stage of the competition. Our Lady of Grace and St. Hubert. And these are students from Presby Senior High School, Bompata, and they are here to face off Church of Christ in the 3rd contest at the quarterfinal stage of this year's competition. All right. For information, one more time, we're live on radio on Love 99.5 FM. We're live on television on Joy Prime and Joy Learning. We're also live on our various social media handles, YouTube. We're also live on, Joy 99.7 FM, Love 99.7 FM. We're live on Joy Prime on Facebook, and of course, Hits FM on Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, our judges say they are ready. Our accurate timekeeper is ready. Debaters are already seated, so he tells me that they are ready. But our chairperson, with your permission, can we set the ball rolling? She says, yes, we can go ahead. So the motion is importation of second-hand products should be banned in Ghana. Church of Christ, they are for the motion. Presby, Bompata, they are against the motion. So let's invite the principal speaker for Church of Christ, Blessing Champong, to start the debate.
The standing chairperson, board and new pressure panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen. Good day. Today, we assemble to discuss a critical issue which has a far-reaching implication on our country's environmental, economic, and social well-being. The motion before the House is, quote and unquote, importation of second-hand products should be banned in Ghana. And I rise as a principal speaker to affirm the motion. The importation of second-hand products has been a long-standing practice in Ghana, outliving its usefulness. For proper argument and development, I'll begin my presentation by defining the key terms used in the motion. Importation from the Oxford languages refers to the bringing of goods and services from outside country to our home countries. The calling dictionary defines second-hand products as goods which are not new or have been used already by other people and have been transferred into different countries for sale. Ban from the Oxford languages refers to the act of officially or legally prohibiting an action. Simplistically, the motion means the act of bringing old or already used goods from other countries into Mother Ghana for sale should be disallowed, which we raise our thumbs up to saying yes, this action should be banned. We strongly believe that this is a good policy because, point one, it will reduce the risks of importing substandard goods. Substandard goods are products which fail to meet established standards and requirements in terms of quality, efficiency, durability, and performance. By restricting the importation of second-hand goods, Ghana can service the dangers associated with the use of these defective projects and ensure that all goods entering the country meet the quality and safety standards. On 1st of February 2023, the Ghana Energy Commission caused the Parliament to enact 19 laws to regulate the importation of second-hand appliances into the country. According to yen.com, this policy was to prevent the excess energy demand and other hazards like electrocution and fire outbreaks associated with the use of these defective goods. According to UN, millions of substandard used goods are being exported from developed countries to developing countries, of which Ghana is no exception. The article further states that these substandard used cars pose series and sequences of health hazards to the receiving country. Now, in 2023 alone, Ghana spent a whopping 2.5 billion cedis in the importation of these used cars, of which, according to the UN, are of poor quality. This means that the country is spending billions of cedis in importations of goods which are below our standards and are also risky. The opposition might bear a notion that certain brand new products are also below standards. But according to packagingdunkers.com, there is a quality control test being done on all these goods before they are allowed to enter our market. Hence, their quality and efficiency can be guaranteed. On the other hand, since these second-hand goods have been used already by other people, their factory quality has been depreciated, hence making them substandard. We all know it is the duty of the Ghana Standard Authority to investigate the quality of goods before they enter our country. But it has been proven by Ghana Web that they are incapable of doing so. Hence, the best way to protect our country against the importation of these goods is banning their entry into the country. Point two, it will increase internal generation of taxes. Tax is a charge, usually of monetary value, which is being imposed on people by the authority for public purposes. By imposing a ban on these second-hand goods, the country can generate more taxes internally. My opponent might argue that when goods are being imported into the country, they pay import duty, so it's a source of revenue for the government. But according to the Ghana Standard Authority, the importers of these goods practically pay no taxes. This is because most of them smuggle their goods into the borders of our country, hence deceiving the government. In June 2023, government revenue from import taxes was around 1.14 billion. Then, in January 29th of the same year, the government amounted a whooping $113.6 billion as total internal revenue. The Chairperson, judging by this and comparing them, we can clearly see that the revenue Ghana generates internally outweighs this import duty that my opponents might want to talk about. This means that Ghana generates more revenue internally than import duty. Now, one may ask that, how can banning the importation of these goods bring about internal generation of taxes? Good question. Let me educate you. By banning these goods, people will be incentivized to establish industries in our country, whether small scale or large scale. They are also going to employ people, of which they are going to pay them salaries. So both the employee and the employers are going to pay taxes to the government, hence increasing total internal revenue. It will interest you to know that the accumulation of all these small taxes sum up to the huge amounts of money, like the 113 billion in 2023 for developmental projects, according to the Ghana Revenue Authority. This amount of money is being used for various infrastructure projects, like construction of roads, schools, hospitals, and even the school feeding program, which covers the kinky that all senior high school students have been dependent upon. All these can be made possible when the government abolishes the importation of second-hand goods into Ghana. Point 3, it will reduce trade deficit. Trade deficit is a situation where a country's imports exceed its exports. That is, a situation whereby a country spends more money on the importations of goods from other countries than the money the country gains from its own imports. Majority of goods imported in Ghana here are of second-hand value. This means that by restricting the importation of these second-hand goods, Ghana can reduce the rate of importation, hence increasing our trade deficit. Macro trends had that Ghana's trade deficit for 2019 was around negative $1.32 billion. Then, in 2020, they had an 87.6% increase in trade deficit, from the negative 1.32 billion in 2019 to a whooping negative 2.47 billion in 2020. The negative trade balance, that is, if the difference between the import value and the export value is negative, then it means the country is importing more goods than it exports. According to Investopedia, if a country continues to be in this attitude, gradually, they'll be moving into debt. No wonder Ghana's debt at the end of 2022 was around $63.3 billion. Since majority of Ghana's imports, like the cars and clothing, are mostly of second-hand origin, imposing a ban on their importation will reduce the rate at which Ghana imports, hence giving us a positive trade balance. If conscious efforts are made to prevent the importation of these second-hand goods into our country, it will help reduce Ghana's trade balance, hence increasing our ability to service our foreign debt. Point 4, it will reduce environmental pollution in Ghana. Pollution is the introduction of contaminants into a country, causing havoc and adversity. The second-hand goods, mostly the second-hand clothes, which are imported into Ghana, are mostly unusable, have limited lifespan, and end up as waste products in our drains and landfills. The opposition might want to rebut my point by saying that this improper disposal of waste is due to the irresponsible attitude of the traders. But according to Justice Adobo of the Ghana Water and Sanitation Project, he said that this indiscriminate waste treatment is because Ghana lacks advanced waste treatment facilities. The Chairperson, you just consider the small amount these people gain from selling these goods. The small profit they gain from selling this only low, not on high clothes. How much money will they get to the extent of spending huge amounts of money on recycling? According to the Voice of Africa, the local council and the Accra Metropolitan Assembly spends $500,000, which is about 76 billion Ghana cedis every year, collecting and disposing of waste from Kantamanto markets. Even with this huge amount of money, they can only handle about 40%. The remaining 60% is being burnt, causing air pollution. Also, Ghanaian traders import about 15 million second-hand garments every week, but roughly 40% of each bill ends up as waste, and they are washed into our rivers, seas, and oceans. A study conducted by the Business Insider Africa has it that 1/3 of second-hand clothes which are imported into our country ends up as waste. For the avoidance of doubt, we have a video to show us evidence. Uncle Collins, please video.
Be able to step into.
So all these are waste products that these second-hand clothes impose upon our country. Just look at this. Look at how they are contributing significantly to environmental pollution. Just watch the video. Judging by this, we can vehemently argue that the ban of the importation of these goods will reduce environmental pollution in Ghana. Point 5, it will promote economic growth and development. Economic growth refers to an increase in production of goods and services in the country. It is often characterized by increase in the country's GDP, expansion of businesses, and creation of employment opportunities. By placing an embargo on the importations of these goods, Ghana can gradually increase production of goods and services in the country, hence giving our economy a boost. By limiting access to cheap imports like this second-hand goods, Ghana can grow its economic status. According to democracywiki.com, a high amount of cheap imports like this second-hand goods causes consumers and buyers to patronize foreign-made products, hence decreasing the country's GDP by 12%. Let's make this a bit practical. Imagine Ghana's GDP for last year was around $100 billion. A 12% reduction would mean that 12 over 100 times 1 billion. Hey, Ghana's GDP will reduce by $12 billion. This significant reduction is attributable to the importation of second-hand products. In 2019, the Ghana textile industry was thriving as the local producers were given us quality goods and garments. However, the influx of these cheap second-hand clothes increased significantly, leading to increase in demand for these inferior goods. According to Dr. Kwame Owusu's research in the Ghanaian Times in 2020, the effect of this was devastating. I rest my case.
Well, to our audience on television and on radio, we'd like to take a very quick break. We'll take a 5-minute break and then we'll come back to you with the continuation of the debate. We're taking a 5-minute break. Please bear with us. Thank you very much.
For senior high schools in Ghana is about to roll on radio, online, and on TV. Which school are you rooting for? And which side do you represent? For or against the motion?
Stay glued to your superstation Love 99.5 FM as we bring to you the 6th edition of the Love FM High School Debate. Rally behind your alma mater as gallant young men and women from the various senior high schools in Ashanti elucidate their stance on matters of national interest.
The Love FM High Schools Debate, trumpeting the voice of young ones on issues of national interest. This event is brought to you by a superstation, Love 99.5 FM, the Ashanti Regional SRC, and the Regional Directorate of Ghana Education Service Ashanti, and CHAS.
So the house, my opponents are here, solely blaming chiefs. While these ignorant minders are alluding that the land belongs to them, therefore they shall do whatever they want with it. They even had the guts to tell the president that he can do nothing to stop them. So you see, these youths are clearly oblivious.
The biggest debate competition for senior high schools in Ghana is about to roll on radio, online, and on TV. Which school are you rooting for? And which side do you represent? For or against the motion?
Stay glued to your superstation Love 99.5 FM as we bring to you the 6th edition of the Love FM High School Debate. Rally behind your alma mater as gallant young men and women from the various senior high schools in Ashanti elucidate their stance on matters of national interest.
The Love FM High Schools Debate, trumpeting the voice of young ones on issues of national
Service University, a fully chartered private university in Ghana, is inviting applications for admission. Undergraduate programs include BSc Nursing and Midwifery, Computer Science, Information Technology, Bachelor of Business Administration, BA Communication Studies, Planning and Social Development, and Theology with Administration. Postgraduate programs include MSc in Accounting and Finance, Monitoring and Evaluation, Corporate Planning and Governance. We have MA MPhil Communication Studies, MA Christian Ministry with Management, Event Management, MPhil English and Mathematics Education. With quality, faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, we blend academic work with entrepreneurial mindset in all our programs. For more information, please call 0246 275375, 0240 154825, or 0244 596603, or visit our website www.csuc.edu.gh. CSU is located at Odenaho Kwadaso on the Kumasi Obuasi Road, 100 meters off Star Junction. Choose CSU today to secure the future of Africa.
And to make him better known.
The Christian Service University, a fully chartered private university in Ghana, is inviting applications for admission. Undergraduate programs include BSc Nursing and Midwifery, Computer Science, Information Technology, Bachelor of Business Administration, BA Communication Studies, Planning and Social Development, and Theology with Administration. Postgraduate programs include MSc in Accounting and Finance, Monitoring and Evaluation, Corporate Planning and Governance. We have MA MPhil Communication Studies, MA Christian Ministry with Management, Event Management, MPhil English and Mathematics Education. With quality, faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, we blend academic work with entrepreneurial mindset in all our programs. For more information, please call 0246 275375, 0240 154825 or 0244 596603 or visit our website www.csuc.edu.gh. CSU is located at Odeneho Kwadaso on the Kumasi Obuasi Road, 100 meters off Star Junction. Choose CSU today to secure the future of Africa.
And to make him better.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really.
Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really.
Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really.
Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really.
Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really.
Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really.
Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really.
Pepsodent Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had.
Banning second-hand products will ignore the harsh realities that individuals go through. The chair panel of jury, accurate timekeeper, all protocols duly observed. Good afternoon. I respond to the name Quenchi Nana Efia Asantoa, the principal speaker against the motion, quote and unquote, importation of second-hand products should be banned in Ghana. The chair, for clear argument, I would like to explain some key terms in the motion for the better understanding of everyone in this auditorium. 1. What is importation? 2. What we mean by second-hand products. 3. What is meant by ban. And 4. Bringing out points that will show that why we need to import second-hand products in Ghana. Importation, according to Oxford Languages, means bringing goods or services into the country for abroad for sale. Second-hand products by law insider, it means that goods and services that have been used by a person other than the manufacturer or the producer. Ban by Merriam-Webster Dictionary means to prohibit, especially by law. The motion therefore simply seeks to posit that bringing in used goods into Ghana should be prohibited, which rise strongly to oppose. Panel of jury, we therefore present underpinning arguments as to why the importation of second-hand products should not and ever be banned. With the exhibits and videos will be tendered in to back our claim. Our premium point in support of our stance is that importation of second-hand items should not be banned because majority of Ghanaians experience multidimensional poverty. The chair, the house. Multidimensional poverty looks at many people overlapping conditions that poor people experience and might be in the form of lack of education, poor health and nutrition, poor housing, and others. The chair, considering the income level of some of the Ghanaians, it is eye-soaring. In a report by Statistica.com, Statistica.com on income level, the poverty rate in Ghana was forecasted at 26.8% in 2021, which is a marginal income of $3.20 a day, which is equivalent to 30 Ghana cedis a year in 2021. Technical team evidence.
They are saying that we should start buying original made goods. How many of these people in parliament or these big people that comes here to buy stuff? Only we, the vulnerable ones, the middle income earners, we are the ones that come out and buy stuff. They go outside and buy whatever they want to buy. So since they want us to go out of this business we are doing, what are we going to do? We are hustling.
The chair, this is the voice of the people. Many people will have to resort to expensive things they can't afford. And many people will no longer have access to the essential, the important equipment like clothing, electronics, machineries, and others. Furthermore, the chair, banning the importation of second-hand products has dire socio-economic implications for the country. The chair, some of socio-economic implications are job losses, emergence of black markets, and social unrest due to the inability of people to access essential second-hand goods. The chair, according to the chairperson of Ghana Used Clothes Association, that's GUCD, Jeffrey Abrakwa, the second-hand clothes industry employs approximately 2.5 million traders in Ghana. Panel of jury, believe you me, a lot of Ghanaians depend on second-hand products for survival. For clear arguments and developments, let's watch this video.
Yaya crowd say ya ne betenase na ya kyerɛkyerɛ ne yes ya concern mu na afa de beye bia no ye no mo aka so omo anto nsa afrɛ no mo kɔso ka sɛ twa no mbetwa mu a ya bɛkɔso aye demonstration and ye 1 year demonstration because anya sa e be affect o mamu ni nyina me wogide sɛ mo wa ha dodo no a was second hand one dem and say ye
see how concerned second-hand dealers are worried and deep they are willing to go due to the attempts by government to ban the importation of second-hand goods. The chair, my opponents, that are from Cresek, are they simply advocating for a collapse in Kumasi Magazine and Abosokai, which are multi-million-dollar markets for second-hand goods? A question to the brain. Moreover, the chair, the economic environment is not ready for such a ban. Ladies and gentlemen, Ghana's economy over the years have been dependent on the importation of both brand new and second-hand items. Revenue generated from this, we can't say, it can be expressed, it can be underemphasized. This provides a rich source revenue based from the government to fund its expenditure. In an article published by the Industry Statistics and Trend, it's estimated that used merchandise industry in U.S. includes the 20,000 stores with a combined annual revenue of about $1.5. It was even forecasted that it will reach $53 billion in the last year. That was 2023. Now, if a developed country like USA has set up an industry for used merchandise and it is benefiting greatly from this, why Ghana, a third world country with majority of its population under middle income brackets, afford to boost its economy without purchasing and supply of brand new technology and innovation? Why? Why is Ghana, a country that even rely on US for donor support, donor help, can't emulate same, but rather boycotting against this initiative? Moreover, the chair, importation of second-hand goods should not and ever be banned because it is safe and does not pose any significant health risks. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow students, second-hand goods like shoes, bags, the clothing we are even wearing are safe and sustainable option for consumers, and it does not contribute any diverse effect on health. Most second-hand goods like the shoes, even the plate deck I'm wearing, the clothes, and others are it comes into the country by cleaning processes, which includes washing, steaming, or dry cleaning before being put up for sale. These cleaning methods effectively eliminate any germ in it. As a matter of fact, the chair, second-hand goods pass the standardization test. Even the second Lastly, the chair, importation of second-hand goods should not and ever be banned, because it will lead to trade war between Ghana and other countries, Ghana and other neighboring countries. Panel of jury, the ban on second-hand products could strain the trade relations between Ghana and other countries that export these products, according to Africa Growth and Opportunity Act, AGWA. It said Kenya, Rwanda, Uganda, and Tanzania, which initially agreed to ban second-hand clothing with the intention of boosting their locally manufacturing industries, received a lot of threats from USA, and they had to go back and back down on their initial plan. The chair, fellow students, my opponent, if my opponent may say that Rwanda was able to affirm their stance on banning second-hand clothing, but they don't know that by they did that through imposing higher tariffs and not a ban as my opponent is calling for. My opponent, considering the current state of Ghana, why should we ban a product that's serving a lot of citizens in the country? I leave this for you to judge. The chair, my opponent asserted that second-hand products should be banned because it will increase our internal trade taxes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is sheer stereotyping. Because, okay, assuming we've banned second-hand products, how would the internal trade taxes increase? Because if we plan to industrialize in our country, the people are not willing to buy because we have the perception that foreign goods are of higher quality than the locally made ones. Secondly, my opponent asserted that it should be banned because we will get higher economic growth. Really, my opponent, they share this gas, because how can we get higher economic growth from something that people or the citizens are not willing to buy? My opponent also said that when we ban it, it will reduce environmental pollution. Environmental pollution, you say? This, I do not agree, because it's window dressing. When we strive to ban second-hand products, we the citizens, when we are manufacturing locally, we will emit greenhouse gases and other pollutants. Hence, why are you advocating for a ban rather than regulation on it? And my opponent showed us a video where a woman was talking that
A young looking chair, wise and impartial panel watch keepers, accurate timekeeper, organizer of Love FM High School debate, co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen, I am Precious Ekia Owusuwa, the supporting speaker in full support of the motion, quote and unquote, importation of second-hand products should be banned in Ghana. The chair, since my principal speaker have already elucidated the key terms in the motion, kindly permit me to proceed with my argument. The importation of second-hand products should be banned in Ghana because, point one, that it will reduce dependency on foreign products. Placing a ban on second-hand products will, if not eradicate, reduce the reliance on goods manufactured in other countries by restricting the influence of second-hand products. Ghana can decrease her dependency on external sources and foster economic independence. According to ResearchGate, about 90% of clothes used in Ghana are of second-hand origin. Also, according to BF Online in 2021,
and 2022. That is, in only 2 years, Ghana imported $323 million of second-hand clothing. This shows how Ghana depends mostly on Western world for clothing at the expense of our clothing industries like Nelam Clothing, Ghana Textile Printing, just to mention a few. You might say we are centering our arguments on clothing, but we have in our possession a research material that indicates that between 2010 and 2014, Ghana imported 8% used computers, 62% used refrigerators, and 95% used radio sets. It is not like we have problem with individuals using these electrical appliances to make life easier and enjoyable for them, but the consequences of obtaining these second-hand electrical appliances. According to Fire Seal Direct, more than 15% of Ghana fire outbreak is caused by brand new electrical appliances. Let's imagine the percentage of Ghana, where about 86% of Ghana's population uses these second-hand electrical appliances. This indicates the dependence of Ghana on Western world for goods and services and its adverse implication. The prohibition of the importation of second-hand products will be an effective policy in reducing foreign goods dependency. Point 2, the Chair, it will help develop our local industries. The prohibition of the importation of second-hand products will be a boost to our local industries. I made it clear in my first argument that most of the goods used in Ghana, especially second-hand clothes, compete with our locally manufactured products, making it difficult for our local industries to survive. Now the house, let's get interactive. How many of you in the house know of Kinu Industrial Limited? Anybody? How many of you here know of Atlantic International Limited? No hands. Okay. And producers of electrical appliances in Ghana? Obviously, no one. But how many of you know of locations where we can get second-hand electrical appliances to buy? I can see a lot of hands in the room. Okay, let's start naming. I know Afonkwanta, Crowfrom, Roman Hill are ringing loud in your ears, and most of the localities and shops. This shows how our local industries are struggling due to lack of patronage. My opponent might be tempted to argue that locally manufactured products are not of good quality as second-hand product overshadows them. But please, Edikanfo, it is not a case. According to usilo.com, the local producers use higher quality material, hence are of little bit expensive as compared to second-hand products, which according to prettylittlehome.com are of little quality. By putting an end to the importation of second-hand products, local industries will be incentivized to produce quality products. This, in the long run, encourage local producers to boost the economy. Point 3, the Chair, it will align with Ghana's developmental objectives. Developmental objectives are the set aim and goals put forward by an individual or groups to enhance growth and improvement of professional skills and qualities. The government has the aim of creating new projects to enhance development in the country. This can evidently be seen in the one district, one factory, and also the planting for food and job policy. Taking the one district, one factory into consideration, Ghana boasts a comparative advantage of natural and agricultural resources, which should have been leveraged to spur industrialization in the country. The government noticed this and implemented the one district, one factory policy to change the face of Ghana from being dependent on import and export of other foreign countries. On 5th June 2024, it was published on Ghana Web that the policy failed to sufficiently integrate local natural resources into its industrial strategy due to the destructive impact of these second-hand products. If the importation of second-hand products are prohibited, then it will align with Ghana's developmental aim to reduce import and increase export processed goods. The Chair, at this point, permit me to refute some assertion made by my opponents. My opponents, stop rebutting points we never raised. We did not make any assertion of Rwanda, so please, don't make it that. My opponents asserted that banning second-hand product will strain Ghana's trade relationship. Hey, strain Ghana's trade relationship, you say? No. Protecting our domestic industries and promoting us sustainable development is more important than maintaining a harmful trade relationship. Banning second-hand products will encourage foreign investors to invest in our manufacturing sectors, hence create new trade opportunities. Our trade opportunities should prioritize mutual benefits, not exploitation. My opponents also made this assertion in their first point that second-hand products should not be banned because it will be difficult for low-income earners to purchase products. My opponent, are you not an economics student? Let me take you through economics. In econs, we have the maximum price limit or the maximum price rate, in which the government reduce or put below the equilibrium price instead of moving it forward so that low-income earners can purchase goods. So my opponent, this assessment of what does not hold water. The chair, my submissions are clear. Thank you.
Don't call me. People rushing to get some for their growing family. And so, according to the principle of Pareto optimality, a government policy must improve the lives of at least one person without harming anybody. So therefore, the government policy that forbids the importation of used goods into the country is not only unjust, but a poor decision that would surely deny some individuals access to basic necessities. So good afternoon to you, the standing chair, wise and impartial panel of jury, co-debaters, on-point timekeeper, organizers of Love from Pepsodent High School debates, students, ladies and gentlemen. I am Edu Jennifer from Presbyterian Senior High School, Bompata, the chair, the supporting speaker in opposition of the said motion, and I quote, importation of second-hand products should be banned in Ghana, unquote. Mama Jackson, since my principal speaker has already laid down the evidential base of our argument, can you permit me to proceed with my unbiased argument? Another assertion in support of our stance is that second-hand products should not be banned because it can significantly reduce waste. Dr. Arthur, please, let's do this. Buying second-hand products promotes the practice of reusing and reassemblage, which are essential components for sustainable living. That's not all. By choosing second-hand products, individuals can help reduce the environmental impacts associated with the production and disposal of new items. Now the chair, again, individuals buying second-hand products will reduce the demand for new items, thereby reducing the extraction of raw materials and manufacturing processes as adopted by local manufacturers, which include significant consumption of energy, 1, 2, generation of greenhouse gases, 3, pollutants, and 4, waste from the local manufacturing industries. So in an article published by Julia Haristofa, she commented on the global strategy for preserving our environment, and she asserted, and I quote, second-hand goods market is an alternative alongside with renovating and recycling, which has become the preferred strategy. And now, all in all, what we are trying to say is that individuals choosing second-hand products will help reduce the environmental impact associated with the production and disposal of new items. Very simple argument. Now, furthermore, the chair, second-hand products, importation of second-hand products should not be banned because it supports our health sectors. Wow, how? Dr. Arthur, essential medical equipment, mobility aids, beds, and what have you, are often lacking in various districts in Ghana, including Ghana's teaching hospital, Kolebu. And now, due to their inability to buy brand new medical equipment, they chair the house. And because of this canker, pregnant women are now delivering on hospital floors. Patients are not getting beds to lie on. And dialysis is localized in few hospitals in Ghana. Why? Because of the cost associated with some of this medical equipment. And now, you still stand that we should ban the importation of life-saving second-hand products. Oh, wow. Now, the house, let's listen to this. Dr. Henry, the chair for University of Louisville, has this to say, and I quote, most of the equipment we had was non-functional. They chair the house. The equipment we gave them, we no longer use because of the acquisition of more technologically advanced diagnostic device. Now, one thing I don't understand is that why should we ban a free life-saving second-hand product? Oh, I don't understand. Now, the chair, I moved to my last point. Second-hand products should not be banned because local industries lack the capacity to meet the demand for certain products. And now, second-hand products has become the viable option. Now, the house, we are all aware that goods like mobile phones, laptops, television sets, and what have you are not provided Ghana here. Additionally, Ghanaian consumers perceive foreign goods as higher quality than locally made alternatives. Thus, assuming they are locally produced in Ghana, what is going to happen? So, in a research article published by Opoku and Akwale, found that Ghanaian consumers generally hold second-hand goods in higher perspective as regard to local manufacturing goods. And now, rather than outright ban, seconds, don't you think that a more balanced approach should be adopted in dealing with importation of second-hand goods in Ghana? Now, the supporting speaker stated that importation of second-hand goods should be banned because it will boost our local industries. Please, I want us to pay close attention. We are not saying that we are banning importation generally, but we are saying that importation of second-hand goods should be banned. And so when we ban importation of second-hand goods, the foreign goods that are not second-hand goods can also boost our economy. So now, where lies your argument? The chair, they also asserted that the supporting speaker made mention that it will encourage developmental objectives. How? How is it going to encourage developmental objectives? Because Ghanaians, read the Ghanaians, we already perceive foreign goods of higher quality than locally made alternatives. So if we decide to set up our manufacturing industries, how we, the Ghanaians, are going to purchase in order to generate more revenue to develop our objectives? Now, the chair, the house. The supporting speaker said my principal speaker rebutted them by saying that they made mention of Uganda. Please, next time, pay close attention. My principal speaker never stated or rebutted any point that you made mention of Uganda. We were stating our own point. The chair, the house. The supporting speaker also talked about maximum limit or maximum price control. I don't understand that even if we have maximum price control, please meet me, I'm an economic student, so let me educate you some more. With that price control, with that legislation, how are we going to control the maximum limit? Oh, now, the chair, the house, the principal speaker, my submissions are clear.
Madam Jackson and esteemed faculty, I've mounted this podium once again to give my beautiful presentation a befitting summary. In arguing for the motion, the importation of second-hand goods should be banned in Ghana, quote and unquote, we raised 8 points in support of our stance. We argue that imposing a ban on the importation of these products is a good policy because 1, it will reduce the risk of importing substandard goods. 2, it will increase internal generation of taxes. 3, it will reduce Ghana's trade deficit. 4, it is going to reduce environmental pollution in Ghana. 5, it will promote economic growth in our country. 6, it will reduce Ghana's dependency on foreign products. 7, it will help develop our local industries. And 8, it will align with Ghana's developmental aims and objectives. Now to my opponents. Did I hear you argue that most of Ghanaians are in poverty, so these second-hand goods are affordable? There is a huge difference between cheap and affordable. Affordability do not come at the expense of quality. Let's use furniture as a case study. If a brand new furniture is being sold for 200 Ghana cedis and can last for 20 years, and a second-hand furniture is also being sold for 100 cedis and can last for only 2 months, what is the affordability? These goods are not affordable. They are just cheap and poorly made products. Also, they also argue that seizing the importation of these goods will lead to unemployment. If imposing a ban on these importations will help develop our local industries, then it means that the people who used to import goods from outside countries to sell in Ghana can still purchase high quality goods from our local industries. Let's say I'm a shoe dealer who used to import second-hand shoes from abroad to sell. If there have been a ban on these importing that I can't import them anymore, I can still purchase quality shoes which were manufactured right here in our country from, let's say, top man shoes. All these are quality that I can also buy from these countries. So where is the unemployment? Also, the opposition argued that Ghana's economy is not ready, and if USA has set stores for these second-hand products, why then should we ban them? Ghana is totally different from USA. USA is a developed country, and hence they have standards and other policies put in place to ensure the treatment of these goods before they are passed out. We can't compare Ghana, a highly indebted poor country like Ghana, to USA if they are doing the same. So please, Richard. Also, they said that the importation of these goods is necessary because the goods are safe. Importation of these goods has been a long-standing practice in Ghana, outliving its usefulness. How can an independent country like Ghana be importing second-hand braziers, second-hand underpants, even to the extent of importing second-hand toothbrush, somebody's used toothbrush? No wonder our sisters and women have been diagnosed of candidiasis, breast cancer, and the rest, because we are importing unhealthy items. How can you tell me that these goods are safe? The term Obroni, the term second-hand, doesn't mean they have been used by only one person. Some of them have been used by hundreds and thousands of people. Hence the name Obroni Wewu. How can you be using dead people's clothes in Ghana here? This is not safe. Stop laughing. This is not funny. It's time we build a Ghana which protects the health of these people. It's time we build a country which protects its economic destiny. It's high time we build a country which promotes infrastructure in their own country and promote their local industries. They argue that Ghanaian bear and notion that foreign products are of more quality than the ones produced in Ghana here. That's your own analogy and sheer overgeneralization. I like Madam Jackson. She always comes here well dressed in a beautiful suit, African wear, right here in Ghana. She has no perception that goods made in outside country have more quality than the ones made in Ghana. So if you are insisting this, then it's due to your own taste for inferior goods and not that the goods produced here in Ghana are of poor quality. The chairperson, it's time we build our country. Let's build a better Ghana now, today, for future and the posterity. Thank you.
The chair, it seems my opponents are misunderstanding the motion. Second-hand products are goods that have not outlived their usefulness, but junk goods have outlived their usefulness. So, for instance, I'm making an example for clear understanding. When I buy a 3K TV, and now I'm comfortable, my income of living is better, and I say I'm buying a 4K TV. If I sell the 3K TV, is it a junk good? A question to the brain. The chair. We argue that, 1, importation of second-hand items should not be banned because majority of Ghanaians experience multi-dimensional poverty. 2, it should not be banned because it has dire socio-economic implications for the country. 3, it is our economy. It's not ready for such a ban. 4, it should not be banned because it is safe and does not pose any significant health risks. 5, it should not be banned because it could lead to trade wars. 6, it should not be banned because it significantly reduces waste in our beloved country, Ghana. 7, it should not be banned because it supports our health sector. 8, it shouldn't and ever be banned because our local industries lack the capacity to meet demand for certain products. The chair, my opponent made an assumption that second-hand products like braziers and pants, we still import it. My opponents, those are junk goods. And even according to the LI 1586, it has already banned it. So it is our institutions that are failing to implement those laws. So if we find them in our country, it came in foul means. My opponent also stated that Obroni Wewu means someone is dead and they've brought it. My opponent, please clear that notion. Because second-hand goods have not outlived their purposes. And even if those goods come here, it means they are not second-hand goods, but rather they are junk goods. My opponent earlier stated that it contributes to waste. Waste indeed. The chair, let's face the reality and forget about this competition. If we are talking about waste, according to Texfash, Jennifer, my evidence, according to Texfash industry, the second-hand goods contribute only 5% of waste in total waste in Ghana. And my opponent showed us a video earlier. The principal speaker showed us a video where there were goods all over and a woman was talking. My opponent, this clearly shows that it's not in Ghana because the woman talking was not a Ghanaian. My opponent also said that we are talking about USA and Ghana is poor. My opponent, it's good you stated this. You said Ghana is poor. That's why we are arguing not for us to ban this because it's helping us. It's helping us to face the harsh realities of life. My opponent also says that we stated that Ghanaians have taste for foreign goods than locally made goods. So it's an old notion, so we should clear it. My opponent, be honest and forget about this competition. If we bring you a product from abroad and we bring you locally produced goods, would you pick the locally produced ones and leave the abroad ones? I beg no. My opponents also stated that it reduces environmental pollution. The ban reduces environmental pollution. Indeed, are you trying to tell me? I find this laughable with the chair. Environmental pollution is rather caused by the local industries because when we do that, we emit greenhouse gases and other pollutants from these industries. And these greenhouse gases, currently we emit 20%. So investing in this one, we will emit more than the 20% we do. The chair, if the motion was a total ban, we would have supported our opponents. But here, the motion is only talking about a ban in second-hand goods. So how can this boost our local growth? Since my opponents stated it, because when you are talking about local industries, still the foreign brand new goods, so come and compete with our local industries. They also stated that affordability does not come with quality. This indeed you say. We are talking about affordability. Brand new goods or second-hand goods from abroad have met standard and they are being brought here to sell. So why are you talking about affordability not meeting quality? It's quality. My opponent also said energy efficient. That is overgeneralization. You should rather talk about the voltage if considering this. Technical team evidence.
Be a different baby and who are a train cania a brosro. They say if we are seeing in our trans say I was a baby a friend eco-friendly because of climate change. Any said we are seeing yellow. And to be a friend bano. Energy consumption no energy efficient and consume light. Na mami church room. Be a obeto biano. And can the also energy commission here and say omutu amount for say oh to be a check watts a walk
Thank you, technical team. My opponent over here also stated about it being waste. The chair is a total fallacy because it contributes only 5% of waste. And again, technical team video evidence.
I
rest my case.
All too soon, we've come to the end of the third contest in the quarterfinal stage of the Love FM Pepsodent High School Debate for the year 2024. Listen, it's been a very good and a very healthy debate, and at this point in time, I'd ask all of you in this auditorium to put your hands together for the debaters. We thank our audience on television, on Joy Prime and Joy Learning. We thank our audiences also on Facebook, Love 99.5 FM, Joy 99.7 FM, Hits, and of course, Joy Prime for watching us on Facebook. If you enjoy the contest on radio on Love 99.5, we salute you as well. This has been made possible by Pepsodent Cavity Fighter, by Bigo, by Jackson University College, by Carl Bell, and of course by the Christian Service University. A round of applause for all our sponsors. A round of applause also for our associates in the Ghana Education Service, in the Conference of Heads of Assistant Secondary Schools, and of course Ashanti Regional SRC. Show them some love for me. Well, they are back, as usual, one to my right, the other to my left. They'll be telling you about what people are saying on social media in a bit. But before then, they've got some very, very vital information to share. Let me go to Patricia this time.
Sure, thank you so much, David. And we'd like to say thank you to Daxo Dental Clinic, offering us comprehensive one-stop specialist dental services such as extraction, cleaning, polishing, filling, straightening with specialist braces, and so much more. Now, we work from Mondays to Saturdays, and we also work from Sundays from midday to 4 p.m. Locate Daxo Dental Clinic at IPT opposite the first gate of Amstead. Amakom, we are inside the city-style building, and also find us at Ahojo opposite Latex Foam. Daxo Dental, we say smile with confidence.
A very big thank you to Naki Publications. Are you looking for the best creative arts, religious and moral education books for your primary and junior high school students? Then Naki Publications is your best bet. We also have the Naki Nugget series, which is user-friendly and self-explanatory, especially when it arranges topics, pictures, tools and materials for your sweet little ones. Locate Naki Publications at Achimaboko. Naki Publications, trusted by educators, loved by students and approved by NACA.
And we'd like to say thank you also to the Sea Travel Consult, who are organizing another captivating, unforgettable, fun, and adventurous experience in Kenya and Dubai. The date is from July 14th to July 21st, 2024. The tour package includes a UAE visa, a return ticket, accommodation, and also free meals. The tour package, I must say, for singles, you get to pay $1,850 and if you are going as a couple, you pay $1,650 USD. Now call your family, your friends, and loved ones to make your reservations today. And do remember that the Sea Travel Consult is the only travel agency in Ghana that gives you specialized and personalized services for study abroad programs, visa assistance, travel insurance, business conferences, and vacations. The Sea Travel Consult, this is life.
Ultimate Land Hub offers litigation-free lands in highly sought-after locations like Shire Hills, Eastern Quarry, Pram Central University, and Dodowa Forest Hotel, which is about 5 to 10 minutes drive from the main road. We also offer property management, genuine land registration, brokerage, property development, and flexible payment terms.
We say thank you also to Slim and Fit. If you are worried about the weight that you have put on, or if you are struggling with belly fat after giving birth, then I must recommend for you Slim and Fit. Now, are you actually also looking for the best weight loss supplement with no side effects? Slim and Fit is your go-to material. Remember that our products are organic and have been approved by the FDA, and it's also been endorsed by Ohineri Gifty Auntie and Adum TV's Tema Kunkum. They have all regained their confidence. Kind Ketsi, Slim and Fit. You also deserve same.
We say a very big thank you to Flora Tissues, which provides your homes, schools, offices, and cars with a hygienic, absorbent, and affordable option to clean dirt, sweat, makeup, or even mucus. Flora disposable 3-ply handkerchiefs, toilet rolls, multi-purpose towels, table napkins, and box tissues come in beautiful new packaging such as Flora Joy, Flora Smile, Flora Giant, and Flora Kids. Flora Tissues from any shop near you. You can grab your hands on any of them, any of the packaging. That's Flora Smile, Flora Giant, anyone you want. Flora Tissues, we say a very big thank you for making us #1.
And finally, I'd like to say thank you to Esilali Makeup GH. Sign up today for our 2 weeks intensive program or our 3 months regular program to be a professional makeup artist. Now, we've also introduced Salado GH, which serves fresh, delicious, healthy salad daily. Drop your orders right now because she's on standby to pick them by calling her on 0247-990760. Locate Esilali Makeup GH at Amakom Traffic Light in Kumasi, next to Wache Kumasi, and also on social media. Esilali Makeup GH, we say your world of beauty and more. Opinion. Opinion.
Hold it right there, Patricia. Before we go, let me just say thank you to Top Choco. There's nothing tastier than Top Choco chocolate spread on bread. Our Top Choco 3-in-1 chocolate drink is delicious. Is a delicious chocolate drink that combines the great taste, vitamins, and nutrients of Ghana's finest cocoa, milk, and sugar. All you need to do is just add hot water. You need to also try our Top Choco Cup, which is definitely a crowd pleaser. Top Choco is FDA approved and is available in a shop near you. Top Choco, pure chocolate bliss. Top Choco, it's chocolati.
Okay, so I am going straight to the comments you've shared on YouTube right now, and Bismarck Owusu comes first with a laughing emoji. I don't know who he's laughing at, but Osei Mensah says, the Lord of Presec would work wonders today. Gordon says, so can't you identify a person who, Vivian Obin says, Presec have already lost hope. And she goes ahead to say, is Presec crying. Okay, so well, that's an interesting comment. Vivian Obin says the anthem beats itself. Preseg Bio. Vivian goes ahead to say Preseg B, give it to them. And Don Watma says, thank you. Don Watma says there's a lot in the anthem, so we don't understand you. Blessed Bwadua says so. Preseg calls this debate, I'm very disappointed in you guys. And Osman Atibila says, precious supporting speaker and blessing principal speaker. Hey, what a precious blessing. Chrisek has made it. And Samuel Ni Aforte says, but Bompata will lose. Please, I'm sure they did not eat gobe this morning. Do you guys eat gobe at school in the morning? Wait, do you guys eat gobe that early? Hey, wow, I see. Now, still some comments here, and Samuel Nee comes again and says, what kind of evidence is this, Bompata? Bismarck Owusu says, heat, Preseg. Osai says, Preseg be all the way. And Gordon says, so what is this? Bismarck Owusu, what was this that Bismarck Owusu was bragging about? Preseg, please go home. And I'm just going to read this one. Vivian Oben, yes, I must take this last one from her. She says, check out the principal speaker from Preseg, be very courageous and intelligent. You too.
Now, those are interesting comments. We have more interesting ones right here on Facebook. Mr. King Tony says, arise, arise, Presec students, arise. Asari Otabel says, why Presec? Calm down. Olivia says, Presec B all the way. Rich Smith says, it's better for Presec to go back to school because Presec is winning. Mensa Leo says, well done, Jennifer, go for gold. Nanaikuya Ejapoma says, Preseg B all the way. Hajia Sharifa says, Preseg B for the world. The writer says, Preseg B all the way. The English is putting more fire on Preseg. Nanaikuya says, heat. Kwabna also entry says, Preseg is winning. The writer says, more heat, Preseg. More vim. Dan Park says Jennifer was supposed to be the principal speaker instead of the supporting. Mensa Leo says, hi, I'm Mensa. Excellent presentation on the side of Kersek. Nana Don says, wedi kind doesn't mean you win. Preseg Bompata, relax. Omar King says, more vim to Preseg B. Inshaba says, Bompata, we are the best. Kwabna Miles says, hi, I'm Miles, heats to Bompata Preseg. Kofi says, see who is reading. Dan Park says, Ekia Owusuwa, you are very good. Okay, so there are more and more comments here, and this one says, we're watching you all the way from South Korea. Shout outs to Preseg B. The best of luck to you. So many comments, unfortunately, we can't read all of them. So who is winning the contest this afternoon? All I'm hearing is Reseg.
You know, the interesting thing is that...
Wait, hold on, relax. Is it Cray
or Pray?
Or Pray? You guys, you're not Christians at all. You're not Christians at all. Pray or Cray? All I'm hearing is Ray. I'll take the Ray like that. It's fine. All right, David, over to you.
Well, it's very obvious that you guys in this auditorium are having fun. You're enjoying yourselves. Let's see it. Let's feel it in your applause. Put your hands together for yourselves. Patricia and Becca, thanks very much. Now, what I feel like doing right now is to give about 3 minutes to our chairperson to give us a few words. So, Madam Chairperson, some 3 minutes for you to address your wonderful students. And if you're prepared and ready to listen to her, put your hands together for Mrs. Theodosia Wilhelmina Jackson.
We didn't introduce the principal speaker of Bompata because she came. Please introduce her.
Well, I didn't because she did along the line. And I have something special to say when I'm about to announce the results. So please indulge me. Yes.
Okay. But before that, shall we give her a hand? Actually, it's not so easy. When I'm prepared, you are called to perform. I stand here with Jackson University College. I want you to know IELTS. I know many of you don't even know what IELTS is. It's International English Language Testing Systems. Anybody, irrespective of your profession, whether you are a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, a teacher, whoever, if you want to go and work abroad or go and study abroad, you need to pass IELTS. Without that, you may be a doctor, but you can go to UK, Australia, Canada, US, and become a cleaner, because they will not recognize your professional certificate. IELTS, I want to tell you, tell your friends, your brothers, your church members, your teachers, everybody. Jackson is one of the best institutions that prepare people to pass the IELTS. We've won British Council Award as the best institution which helps people to pass IELTS. We've helped so many people to travel abroad. Now we have a collaboration with a university in Malta. It's not Malta, Guinness. Malta is an island in the European Union. When you go to Malta, you can travel to any of the European countries. You can come to Jackson, we will help you. You can gain admission in a university in Malta, and many more of them. I started telling you that we have a package for SHS students, and that is IoT, Internet of Things. We are going to teach you technology. We all need technology. Without technology, we are classified as developing or backward. Those who are ahead of us, they are ahead of us because of technology. So we also want to be abreast with them. I think you saw my video where your counterparts are doing technology. And I said earlier, students can produce in a room like this. You clap and the fans will be on. You clap and the fans will go out. You enter a room in the dark and lights will come on. You leave and the lights have gone off. Energy saving mechanism. All these we teach young students like you are. 3 years ago, Presec, their teachers did well. They never missed even one of their tuition class from Bompata to Kumasi. But last year, those who are in Kumasi schools, they didn't even bother to come. This year too, the Jackson University College is giving a nice offer to the 4 schools that will go to the semi-finals and finals. We will teach the debaters and 2 teachers free of charge technology. Thank you.
And that was our chairperson. Call her Abrewa. Call her Margaret Thatcher. Call her Mrs. Theodosia Wilhelmina Jackson. One quick advice to the schools that will be partaking in tomorrow's contest, that is Kumasi High School, and of course Konongo Senior High School, and other schools that have made it to the semis. And for the other schools that will be joining us in subsequent competitions. It is for no reason why we ask that you have 3 debaters on the team. You prepare them all equally, so in times of an emergency, one will be falling on and will be able to deliver and deliver very well. When I was listening to Patricia and Becca read out the comments on Facebook, some of the comments were very unfortunate. It is so because when I was introducing the debaters for Presec Bompata, I mentioned Issa Justice as the principal speaker, supported by Jennifer Edu. Unfortunately, as at the time we were about to have them debate, Issa took ill. For those of you who are listening to us on radio, watching us on television, or even social media, you may have no idea what these debaters go through. Unfortunately, Issa took ill. And that's how come we had to go on a break for some 5 or so minutes. We pray that Issa is well. But we need to put our hands together for this young lady, Quenchi Ifia Asantoa. And that is why our chairperson was asking that we put our hands together for her. You know, when they got here, all was set. So she will recline in her mind and say, I'm not debating today. Issa and, Jennifer will be doing the business. But at the very moment that she was called upon, she had not even prepared, I'm told, as a principal speaker. She had prepared for a submission as a supporting speaker, but yet she mounted the podium, grabbed the microphone, and was amazing. Quenchi, thank you very much. At this point in time, I'd ask that we put our hands together for all the debaters as well. who came out this afternoon and gave a good account of themselves. And for those of you watching us on television or social media or listening to us on radio, say a word of prayer for our very good son, our brother, our friend, our colleague, Issa Justice. I've been communicated to that he's doing fine. He's doing fine. That's good to hear. Now the results. Now because Issa is not here, I'm sure wherever he is, he's listening to the results as well, because we made available monitors here on the premises at the Christian Service University. So let's go through the results. Now, Church of Christ, they were for the motion, and so I'll read their results first. We start with organization and clarity. A judge scored 26 for Church of Christ. Second judge scored 23, and the third judge also scored 26. So 26, 23, 26 amounts to 75. Argument and development. One judge gave them 26, the other gave them 24, the other gave them 23. So 26, 24, 23, that amounts to 73. Effective use of rebuttal. A judge gave them 10, the other gave them 8, the other judge gave them 7. 10, 8, 7 amounts to 25. Presentation style. One judge said, well, you deserve 11. The other judge says, you deserve 12. The final judge says 10. So 11, 12, 10 amounts to 33. Role as a particular debater. One of the judges called for Church of Christ 8. Second judge scored 8. The third judge also scored 7. So 8, 8, 7 amounts to 23. So 75, 73, 25, 33, 23 amounts to 229. Now the score sheet for Presby, SHS Bompata. Organization and clarity. A judge scored for you 24. Second judge scored for you 22. The other judge scored 20. 24, 22, 20 amounts to 66. By way of argument and development, so a judge scored for you 24. The other judge scored 25. The final judge scored 20. So 24, 25, 20, that amounts to 69. Effective use of rebuttal. 13 was the score given to you by a judge, 12 by the other judge, and 9 by yet the other. So 13, 12, 9, that also amounts to 34. Presentation style for you, Presby Bompata. A judge scored for you 10. Second judge scored 10. Final judge scored 9. 10, 10, 9 amounts to 29. Role as a particular debater for you, Presby Bompata. Judge scored 7. Second judge scored 7. Final judge scored 6. 7, 7, 6 amounts to 20. So 66, 69, 34, 29, 20 amounts to 218. So by a majority decision, Church of Christ has advanced to the semi-final stage of this year's Love FM Pepsodent High School Debate. We thank you all for listening to us on radio, and thank you for watching us on television. Thank you very much for watching us on social media, on Facebook. Over to you, Patricia Amabosu.
Sure, thank you so much, David. And we are here. We have come to the end of contest 3 of the 6th edition of the Love FM High Schools Debate here at the Christian Service University. And we have a victor, I must say, for today. Yes, one school has finally made it to the next round. Yes, and that's the same Church of Christ Senior High School. They have booked their seat at the semi-final stage of the 6th edition of the Love FM Pepsodent High School Debate happening here at the Christian Service University. So wherever you are, we'd like to say thank you so for joining us on radio, Love 99.5 FM, watching us on TV, Joy Prime, Joy Learning, and also watching us on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate the comments that you put out so well. We do love it. Thank you so much. But we'll be having a conversation with the victors of today. I must say, Church of Christ have also booked their seat with St. Hubert Seminary and Our Lady of Grace, who won yesterday. Tomorrow we are going to see a contest between Konongo Dumasi and one-time champion Kumasi High School to also find out from them which school will book a seat at the semi-final stage. We'd like to say thank you to the Ghana Education Service, the Conference of Heads of Assisted Senior High Schools. We also like to say thank you to the Conference of Heads, I must say, to the ARSRC, that's the Ashanti Regional Students Representative Council. And we'd like to say thank you to Joy Learning and Joy Prime and also the Christian Service University College. Keep following us every 1 p.m. on radio, on TV, and also on social media for another exciting, dramatic time here right on the 6th edition of the Love FM Pepsodent High Schools Debate. We'll be speaking to the victors of today. Please join me. Let's have a conversation quickly and see how excited or otherwise you are. I have the gentleman here from Church of Christ Senior High School, and just get closer to me and let's have this conversation. How are you feeling right now?
No, I'm not all that happy. I'm not all that happy.
Well, explain, why are you not all that happy?
This wasn't the victory we wanted. We wanted a victory on the fairground. You know, one of their debaters fell sick and they had to go for an emergency person. I feel so sad. Although we won, but this wasn't the victory we wanted.
I see, it's not too late. We can actually give the results to Presec. Should we do that?
No, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
It's okay. All right. But what do you want to tell them anyway?
I want to tell them that they should go back, get prepared well, and come again this year. They have our support. We support them. You know, Presec and Presec, you know, sec, we are brothers and sisters. So we are fully behind their backs. They should go and come again next time.
I see. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go to also your lady here. And sweetie, tell me, how are you also feeling after your victory today?
I'm not feeling that well. I'm sad at the same time because one of our colleagues, in fact, Presec Bompata, fell ill on stage. And I'm very, very devastated right now, all because of that. I can't even celebrate.
I see. That must really be heartbreaking also for you. But what words do you have for Presec Bompata anyway?
Yes, as Demos Blessing said, we are brothers and sisters. So we are with them in their next competition.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Let's speak to the patron from Church of Christ and find out from him what he also makes of their victory this afternoon. Share with us, gentlemen. You said some words even before we started the debate. So I don't know. What do you also want to add?
All right, this is a mixed feeling, and there is something that we don't wish for any other person, being a health problem. So I think since it took place earlier, it has drawn the joy of the competition. So we are wishing our brother speedy recovery. Then for the, I don't know either to call this victory or whatsoever. Charlie, is that right?
It is well. It is well. Thank you so much. And let's speak to also our winners. I would like to call them winners for also today. That is our debaters from. That's Presec Bompata. Yes, when the issue happened, these ladies actually also stepped into the game, and so let's find out also from them how they felt after everything. Sweetie, share with me. Congratulations, I must say.
Okay, thank you.
You held the fort very well. How are you feeling right now?
I'm okay. It's cool. I'm okay.
It's okay. And do you have any words you want to tell Church of Christ?
No.
I see. But share with me. I don't know how. I'm getting a little affected too, but it's fine. I just want to tell you that everything is going to be well with your colleague, okay?
Okay.
Yes, he's going to receive the best of medical care, and hopefully next year we will see him. Because I understand he's in senior high school, the second level.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So don't go anywhere. Just stand here, and let me also speak to your sister here. Sweetheart, you fought a good fight, I should tell you. You girls did a wonderful job having to stand in for your school. How are you feeling after everything?
I'm feeling okay.
What were your expectations for today?
I wasn't expecting anything.
You were not expecting your school to win?
I was expecting it. Yeah. Okay. It couldn't happen.
I see. So tell me, what's going to happen when you go back to school?
Nothing is going to happen because the battle has come to an end.
Okay, all right. But I wish you all the best, and I want to still tell you that you guys still are winners for today, okay?
Sure.
All right. Let me speak to also a patron from Presec Bompata. I must say he's also somebody we spoke to even before the debates began today. Things turned some way. I don't know how you want to describe the turn of events.
Yes, it was quite unfortunate, but things had to go the way it happened. But even with that, we are grateful. And when you look at the marks difference and the range difference, it was only the role as a particular debater, which means that our debater that fall out and then we replaced it, that was a problem. But when you look at the effective use of rebuttal and everything, there was something very good and then benefiting from us where we were able to achieve higher marks than them. So it was quite unfortunate, but we are coming back stronger. Once we have been in a competition for a long time, we are the masters, and then this happens, and then we do not wish such thing to happen to anyone, but now it has happened. So we are coming back stronger next year, and then we'll be coming for the ultimate as well.
So the defending champions, Prempeh College, are unfortunately kicked out at the round of 16. I don't know whether you have any wishes for Church of Christ Senior High School when it comes to any school that can win this 6th edition.
Well, we wish them well. I said that before we started the debate. They are friends. It is a church school. We are also a church school. So we wish them well. Any other school that they meet during their way, we wish them well that they will be able to triumph out to the ultimate and then win the contest.
I see. So just as he said, and just as our students said, it's been a day of mixed feelings, but we want to wish all the schools that made it today all the best, especially Presby, Bompata, and we hope and we believe that our brother will be very, very fine as soon as possible. My name is Patricia Mabosu. Would like to say thank you once again for watching us on Joy Prime, Joy Learning, listening to us on radio, Love 99.5 FM, and also watching us on YouTube and Facebook for the 6th edition of the Love FM Pepsodent High School debate happening here at the Christian Service University. Once again, let's say thank you to the GES, to CHAS, the ARSRC, Joy Prime, Joy Learning, and the Christian Service University. Tomorrow will be the last contest for the quarterfinal stage, and it's going to be between Konongo Dumase and one-time champion Kumase High School. Join us at exactly 1 p.m. and let's experience what these two schools also have up their sleeve. Thank you so much. We'll see you, God willing, tomorrow. From all of us here, we say what? Bye-bye!
Toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really.
Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth.
Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Ow.
Let me